History Project by Andrew Beck. Paratroopers played a vital role in World War II. The main objective of a paratrooper was to jump out of a plane, land, and destroy important bridges or hideouts. One of the most historic groups was the Filthy 13 of the 101st Airborne. The average lifespan for a paratrooper was 1.5 jumps, which is rather. Filthy 13 got their name from being dirty because they never washed the camp. They waited till the weekend, went in town, and washed was more comfortable and better water conditions. The group was led by Sergeant Jake McNeese. The group never saluted higher ranks, did as they pleased, and never ate the mess hall because the food was so gross. When they were stationed in England, the food was so terrible that they wound up hunting deer, rabbits, pheasant, or caught fish. They would dump all the carcasses into another camp so they wouldn't get caught and accused of killing all those animals. The Filthy 13 made historic jumps throughout World War II. Most of the group was either killed or taken prisoner during the D-Day invasion. Jake McNeese, Jack Agnew, the main two in the Filthy 13. Jake joined the 101st Airborne in 1942 after he got into a fight and knew that if he volunteered for the group, the local cops couldn't do anything to him and put him in jail. Jake made 4 battle jumps, which is truly extraordinary considering the average lifespan of a paratrooper is 1.5 jumps. He made the D-Day invasion of Holland, Battle of the Bulge, and a resupply jump at Brünn, Germany. On one jump, he was behind enemy lines for 5 days without food or water. All he had was a skull he had in his pockets. Jake discharged from the Army in 1946 and settled in Ponca City, Oklahoma in 1952, where he worked for the U.S. Post Offices for 26 years. Jake McNeese was a dear family friend for over 30 years. He taught my dad and uncles in junior high for football. He also set up a charity to serve food for helpless families in Ponca City, which is a charity that's still around today. Jake died in January. Jack joined the 506th Parachute Infantry of the 101st Airborne in 1942. He also made 4 jumps, but during the D-Day jump, he was wounded and received a Purple Heart for still continuing the mission. Jack held the record for the NRA, having served since he was 16. He taught safety classes for more than 70 years. Soon after the war, Mr. Agnew suffered from PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. He died at age 88 in April. Cool facts. Due to their historic jump success, the Filthy 13 had books and many movies made about them. The movie, The Dirty Dozen, depicted them as criminals was completely false. They just wanted to go to war, get the war with, and go home. The war paint they put on their faces before a jump was Jake McNeese's idea because of his Indian heritage. He was Cherokee. Before all the remaining members died, they would meet every year to discuss past lives and attempts on what they were doing. And that is my presentation for my history project.